choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
What amazes me is how anyone could have that kind of power and yet keep it hidden all this time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play, Tales of Arise. I forgot what I was saying for a second, but hello, sir. We just camped. Wait a second. Actually, we camped. We're on the next screen. I went back for a second. I did my livestock stuff. I forget how to talk sometimes. It's okay.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Well, there's Burbs here. Hello, Burbs. Are you odd birds? Oh, you're level 27, Burbs. Oh, awesome! I haven't had the two of them combined yet. No, we're getting those very easily. Part of it is because I've been leveling up, what is his name? Alphen? Alphen, there we go, Alphen. In order to make him be a little bit better when it comes to actually being able to, like, knock this out repeatedly.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Bullets don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Yep, they seem to have a lot of time for doing whatever the hell they want.
Along here when I wish to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Well, I mean, you know, once again, lords kind of have a tendency to do whatever the hell they want. They're not used to being embodiment to anyone. Embodiment, is that a word now? It's gonna be a word? I've decided it's a word.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Hi. There we go. I do have to say that little, like, I know I keep saying it, I say it like every freaking episode because I forget, but that little thing at the end where it's just like, okay, you do this, and oh my god! I just found Dolahim's, like, piggy bank when he was a kid. He probably forgot he put this here because good luck, that's more like, I've had such a problem with money this entire freaking game that just being, like, stumbling across 7,000. Oh my god. Like, legit, I feel like a, Danon must feel running into Ren and money. Crack up boom. I'm so good at saying crack a boom. I've gotten really good at it over the years.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Well, I hope so. We are killing a lot of things.
I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
I just noticed none of you other Danons have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents
For
were
being
part of
a,
resistance
like,
in Calaglia.
guard, you're not very observant?
My birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danon slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. And what about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renin doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
No, I mean that's super valid. I'm definitely one that would be very, very sympathetic to the idea of I just want to be myself without society's expectations of what that self should be, for obvious reasons.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little.
Well, there's not a lot of travel between the realms.
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danon, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their
I mean,
lives in
that
their
does
stead.
seem very true.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danons in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danons in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
It is a bit of a. You're just like, this would be nice, and then suddenly you get a like ethics lesson. You're like, I just thought it would be nice. Why do they love this combination so much? I don't get it. I don't understand at all.
I've been doing really great lately.
I got all the way up to level 5. And of course, because we got to level 5, oh geez. Can we get there in time? I don't even know if we can fight this thing. I do use law too much. I press his direction. But it's just, I don't know why. Down makes sense to me. Okay, yeah, this is the wing we're not required to go.
Need me? I'm there.
I do realize that we're doing just a whole bunch of running around and fighting this episode, and I'm sorry about it.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this. Try harder. My turn. Eat this. Lightning thrust. I let you all down. You'll pay for that.
Prepare to be seized on a piece of foot. Actually, half pound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Let's show them what this team can do.
Dude, Law, what the hell? Dude, me, what the hell?
Damn it. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar! Raging Seer! Reload!
How do I run away? Please?
Searing the reload! Radiant Stampede! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray! Lightning! Let's cut our losses.
I think that's a great idea. Let's get the heck outie. I can still go and get this. The nice thing is we got to an area that we can very easily like not have to come back
There
to.
might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
I was running a bit breakneck for a lot of that. So real quick, let's go back and rest. Push myself a little bit too far. Just a little bit.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'll see if I can get a little. I like won't fight the ones we've already gotten past.
Better get everything ready for tomorrow. Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
So yeah, because it's not a new one, I can't actually have one that's relevant. So yeah, let's just hang out with Ridwell.
Mind if we chat a little?
I feel like that's probably one of the best things we can do with our time. I'm sorry, she's just fucking adorable. I don't know what it is, but it's really, really working.
Good night. Another day, another Gald.
I hope we're making more than one Gald a day. Oh, actually, some of these days I don't feel like it because we don't get anything
feels
for
odd
fighting them.
here. Be on your guard.
Like I said, I'm not going to waste my time fighting guys I don't have to. Is that the way I have to go? I think it is. Yes, it is. Can I bypass you guys, or do I have to fight you? Haha! It's really, really hard to sidestep things in the air, but you know what? I managed somehow. That'd be amazing again. The vain person in me wants to be like, what do you mean, can you be amazing again? You're always amazing. You don't even have to worry about it.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
Okay, I'm really trying not to have nothing but battles. So can you guys go away? Dang it!
Looks like we got them all.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
Okay, so that's the question. This apparently is where we have to go. Do I care about all the guys I bypass? And the answer is honestly no. If you're going to like force an answer out of me, I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother me at all. But there is still a lot of crap around. Yeah, I do actually want to know what the hell this is. It's a whole region over here. Oh my God, Kitty, I hear you, and I'm glad I hear you. I'm happy that I hear you, but the cat's like, I can easily tell that you're not doing whatever I want you to do. You're making excuses right now. Stop it. Oh, wow. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be, and the... What the heck? There's like a fork in the path? I'm not 100% sure which one I'm supposed to be going to. I thought it was the other one, but I'm becoming less sure as time goes on. I'm also, because like I went down, wait, there's a cavern there, and also there, and also so there's stuff everywhere. I love how I went from do I really care? No, not really.
I forgot to look before I leaped.
Leapt? I don't think I can make. No, I was gonna say there's no way I can get through here. Wait, that was it?
Check out these biceps. Pretty glorious, right?
Why are guys so obsessed with their muscles?
Because these puppies have yet to let me down.
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm glad we came this way now. I came here for food and weapons. There's nothing but Zoogles. I don't have anything to worry about because of you. Okay, so here's the thing I don't get about that. Because he's like, I came here looking for food and weapons. You're in, like, the one area where you can get, like, make money and eat normally. And you don't have to, like, what? It makes no sense.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For
That
as
seems
long as
different.
I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return.
Okay.
I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
We eat?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term. But you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Okay, this is amazing.
Does
I
that
love
mean
this.
Eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does. Which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
Wait, that's your
No,
thought?
Zara, I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make...
Will you please teach me how to switch into those two? And actually use them in my active
I
party?
wouldn't put your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
I don't think any of us know ourselves all that well. That's part of growing up. It's like there's not a... she's the party leader. There's not like a party command on this thing anywhere. Pressing up does nothing. I can kind of look at them, but I can't move them.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
Well, you might have to get used to that.
Frank, that's being an... Forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
I mean, you do know we're raised as
What else to
slaves?
do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Danin
Okay,
to
that's
learn
not the
proper manners.
point.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menencia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
Well, yeah.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what
Th
you
that was
said.
barely.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words
Yeah,
from
no.
here on out.
He's making the right
Having
adjustment.
said that,
If he wants to
I
talk
do
about
believe
it,
you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
wait, already? I can't keep going back there all the time. That was the thing. I was under the impression that like I could do it from the campsites, but I couldn't. Last time I tried.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
Excuse me.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahagsar's capital, Niaz, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
That's actually a really nice, like, I mean, like, it's super obvious, and they make it super obvious.
Over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
It's not like I like you or anything. They almost freaking said the line. Oh, hey, it's this guy? I wonder when he would show back up.
Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the... That is all I desire.
Are you aware that you're basically, one of the hunters from Bloodborne?
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy is not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
His speed is unbelievable, huh?
Lightning orb!
Take this.
Healing
Why'd you heal me? Time to let it rip. Coming through.
I wonder if this is something I can win, because my god, he is kicking my ass.
Scarlet Inferno.
Here's a healing art.
Okay, here I go. Take this. Now.
Radiant storm.
Escape. You're
Okay, do I have... I was like, I thought I got some more. Oh, I didn't think she used that line anymore.
Try harder. Now. Is this it?
What the hell?
Not done yet. You may be strong, but I'll never back down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die at this point. I mean, he's just like carving through my life bottles. I think this is a fight I'm supposed to lose. Wow, he is not playing around. Holy crap! I was expecting a little bit like less. Oh, get him, Hoodle!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Is he like lacking depth perception now? Like Alphen, actually?
A wretch like you? Till next time.
Then no, he is not lacking depth perception. He just got, I think he just got grazed.
Wake up, please.
Alphen,
Shion.
thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I.
No. I'll wait, I'll wait.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing.
I love how clueless Law is.
Anyway, thank you.
Like, I'm gonna stand here like I'm participating, even though I'm totally not.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
What?
Alphen?
Sorry.
Yeah, the player doesn't know what that was.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
We just asked this.
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
I mean, she'd make a pretty cute ghost,
I
not gonna lie.
appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
No, but Anduin uses the same thing in World of Warcraft.
I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
Okay, so this is not a place to, like, rest or save. I guess I could save anywhere. I can save anywhere, I don't know what I'm thinking.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I
mean, she said stop, so stop. Not a difficult concept, gotta say. Like, okay, so a couple of things I want to say before we, like, actually end. Annoyingly vague, hunter guy. Like, he's just like, I want to kill people! And I'm like, well, that's fucking boring. And then, like, I get where Alphen's coming from. I get that Alphen just wants to, like, protect Shion because he cares about her, and that's very obvious, and that's, like, good characterization, no problems for me. But I do feel like, and it's frustrating because this is a big problem in just general society as well, he needs to understand that wanting what's best for someone and not respecting their ability to get to what's best for them are two equally problematic things. Like, just because you want what's best for them doesn't mean you get to decide what's best for them. Regardless, I will see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in. Be awesome, and bye-bye!